My name is Gary Grimes. I live in Wall, New Jersey. I've been a Giant fan all my life. It was Sunday, October 2nd, and I was on my way home, and I didn't feel very well. I had like a faint spell. Before I entered the highway, I pulled my car over. A few seconds, I felt better. I then entered the highway. That spell came over me again. The next thing I know, it was 2 weeks later, and I woke in Jersey Shore Medical Center. I had passed out. I crossed over the eastbound lanes through the median. I crossed over the westbound lanes and crashed 50 feet into the trees. I had dislocation of the subtalar joint in my right ankle. I had crushed 2 vertebrae in my back, burst them. On the table in Jersey Shore, I had cardiac arrested. Ended up being, in a coma for 2 weeks. Pacemaker was put in, and that point I don't remember a thing.
It felt like it was a terrible nightmare.
I didn't understand the intensity of his accident. I was actually in Philly when I got the call. My mom didn't tell me much because she didn't want me to be upset driving home. The next 2 weeks, not knowing anything, not knowing about his condition, how serious it was. He was unconscious, you couldn't talk to him. It was terrible.
About a week before the Super Bowl, I received a handwritten letter from Coach Tom Coughlin of the New York Giants. I was sitting in my usual spot on Saturday, and my wife came in with the mail around 1 o'clock on Saturday, and she has this big envelope for me. It's a letter. It's from the New York Giants, and I'm looking at it kind of funny. I started reading. It said, "Dear Gary, I understand you're going through some tough times right now, but I just want to let you know that the New York Giants stand behind you. Sincerely, Tom Coughlin."
It just shows to me what character this man has in order to take the time to even read what somebody wrote to him and then to even respond, especially when they're going to the Super Bowl. I just find that he must be an amazing man.
The last couple of days he's been telling everybody that he sees, calling people on the phone, so it's meant a lot to him. Something as simple as just a letter and an autographed picture, it's kind of, gave him a little bit something to be excited about.
So at this point, really trying to get him walking. His back is stable after the fusion, and he's doing pretty well with that. But he still has a lot of pain and discomfort down into that foot and ankle. So we're working on trying to address that. One of the biggest aspects of not only the physical component of physical therapy, but also the mental component. A big part of my education was also the psychological aspect of not only exercise, but healing. And over and over studies show that having a positive attitude helps with that healing process. So anything that people can do on the outside to help maintain that positive attitude is huge.
He's been in a much better mood, up spirits, and it's given him a new little light, I feel. Like he's been happy and excited about it, and it's something to look forward to.
I can never have any bad thoughts about Tom Coughlin, ever. I'll be rooting harder for him. I'll be rooting for the Giants anyway, but I'll certainly be rooting for the coach even a little bit more.